Hey everybody, how are you doing? Let me just get everything set up and we're good to go. Okay, so welcome everyone to today's stream. What we're going to try and do in today's stream is to begin our MicroSaas that I've had an idea about working on for a little bit of time. And that idea is to automate the entire process for writing YouTube scripts, the metadata, so your title, description, SEO tags, thumbnail design, and have that entire process just put into an app. So the way that I currently do it is I'll be talking to ChatGPT a lot back and forth, just trading ideas, what should be my YouTube script outline, what angles I want to sort of I want to approach for each of the different videos. So my idea now is we're going to go ahead and automate that a lot inside of n8n and probably use Lovable to build a front end for it. So we actually have a MicroSaas. So I'm just going to build it out and we'll see how we go with it. Okay, so let's begin. Hey everyone, thanks for jumping in on TikTok. Appreciate it, guys. So let's begin. So what happens is when I write a script, I want to go ahead and enter a keyword. So I'm going to need a form, I suppose. So we'll have a form and we'll just call this YouTube script form. When I come up with my script ideas, I usually target keywords. So keyword. So for example, we can just go how to connect n8n to Salesforce, okay? So we'll go ahead and submit that. And eventually we'll replace this n8n form with an actual website where a user logs in and is able to submit their own keywords, right? But let's just build it for now. So we can see here we've got a form submission. I'm just going to pin that. And so the first part of our script writing is we're going to want to go and use an AI agent. So the AI agent is going to take in the keywords from the form. And what else do they need to do? So you are so when I write a YouTube script, what are the steps in the workflow that I need to consider? Hey everyone, thanks for joining me on TikTok. So for example, I have a form where I enter the keywords. Hey everyone. So essentially when we go ahead and submit our keywords, we need to define what the video's goal is and also who are the target keywords. So create me a form with the required fields. Hey Isaac, how you doing, mate? So we probably need to keywords, hook, structure, topic. Okay, I want to automate this. Okay. So what we need is the target keywords, the core concept or the value, target video length, main points, and call to action, okay? So in our call to action, let's go ahead and build this and create a system prompt for the AI agent who will build out the metadata. So let me just go check what my current scripts are doing. Hey everyone on TikTok. Hey Kylie, how you doing? Chelsea, Renault. Okay. So here's a script, here's a message that we're going to do. So our first AI agent is an AI that guides the user step by step to build a viral, friendly n8n YouTube. Blah, blah, blah. Need to write a script. Cool. So first lock in the title plus the thumbnail. I might actually need to have a chat. So this might actually be a chat form. So we'll use a chat trigger instead. That's going to connect to our AI agent. The chat model is going to be, let's call it Gemini. Sorry, let's call it OpenAI. And we'll use GPT 4.1 mini. And let's just paste our entire prompt here. So we'll give it context to the last 100 messages. And let's just see if we have a chat, what happens. How to connect n8n to Salesforce. Cool, so this is actually working quite nice. So it's gonna say, great, let's get into the details before we jump into the scripting. So connect, come up, fill out the details yourself. So what we're doing is the topic is connect n8n to Salesforce. The goal is to enable people to authenticate. The tools, hey guys, the tools are n8n plus Salesforce, search intent, proof points. Cool. Let's move on until the thumbnails. So it's asking me right now, do I have any thumbnails that I want to use as inspiration? No, I just will. Hey Yassine, thanks for the like. No, oops. No, come up with the thumbnail design. So we continue on here. And now it's given me 3 concepts. So connect n8n to Salesforce, automate Salesforce now, or sync Salesforce leads. Let's do concept 1. Cool. So now it's going to move on and it's created us the thumbnail design, which hopefully will have an AI agent who actually goes ahead and does that for us. Now it's moving on to the SEO metadata, right? So what it's asked for is what are the titles and here's the description. So it's given us 3 titles for the video. And it's also given us a description plus the SEO tags. And it's asked, should we lock in 1, 2, or 3? So I'm going to go with title number 1. Cool. So now we've got our title for our YouTube video. And it's asking us to create different hook options. Okay, give us 3 hooks. So that's pretty fast. So, all right, you've clicked this because blah, blah. Hey, you want to automate Salesforce, or you're here because you want to connect. I'll go hook 2. Cool. So now it's going to give us the intro section. Hey, Salim, thanks for the follow. Now it's going to give us the introduction, and it's going to just progress through the whole script outline. So what we've done with this AI agent here is we've developed a system prompt, which has given us everything we need step by step to create that prompt. So that's really good for like, if I'm a user who's using ChatGPT and just wants to get the script out, right? Where I think we need to go with this is we're going to need a front end. We're going to need a database, and we're going to need some user authentication, okay? So it's going to get a lot more trickier to actually build this product out. Okay, So we'll break it down step by step. That's how it works. What we want to do now is start building out the workflows, okay guys? So in our workflow, we were going to look for keywords. Excuse me for a sec. Okay, so we want to ask it to, oh, bless me guys. We want to ask it to manual trigger. So we'll have a manual trigger. And then we're going to set a keyword just for the moment. So we'll call keyword how to connect YouTube n8n to Salesforce. And we'll just pin that. So now we've got like incoming data. What we want to do is develop the thumbnail ideas, okay? So our system message would be oops, we'll go ahead and add a chat model. Oops, OpenAI. Cool. And we'll save that and we'll execute our AI agent. Now this is going to give, hey, thanks for the follow, Alexander. Hey Arif, hey Ali, hey Vuyun, and hey Nas Sujin and Ivy. If you have any question, guys, feel free to ask. All right, so we've got our AI agent who's now going to think of different thumbnail concepts that we need to do with, okay? Let's execute this step a little bit better. Hey guys, appreciate all the follows on TikTok. Don't forget to ask questions and let me know if you are confused about anything. So let's just try that. Step 0. Generate 3 thumbnail concepts, okay? So what we'll have is the user will ask the AI agent to generate 3 YouTube thumbnail concepts, okay? What we should do is to add a structured output parser here. And we'll just go structured output parser. Thumbnail 1, thumbnail 2, and thumbnail 3. Hey everyone, thanks for joining. So hey Ash, hey Aurelia, hey Cinti, hey Tamong, hey Long, hey Hayden, hey Sienna, and hey Sengay. Appreciate it. So thumbnail 1, and then we'll add thumbnail 2, thumbnail 3, and thumbnail. That'll be good for now. So our YouTube thumbnail generator. Return, hey Malcolm, how you doing? Return JSON in the following format. Cool, so it's starting to work. So we're getting our thumbnails returned, okay? Right, generate 3 detailed thumbnail concepts based upon their topic and goal. Hey Brad, how you doing? Thanks for joining. And it's probably because if I go to the logs here and we'll have a look at the output from the thumbnail agent. I might have to upgrade the model. Oops. So if I just do GPT 4.1, we should be able to get the better responses. All right, guys, let's go. Hey Shmik, hey Harshika, hey Natalie, and hey everyone else on TikTok. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, cool. So as soon as I upgraded the OpenAI chat model, we're actually getting the proper structured output. So you can see here that we've got 3 thumbnail ideas. So we've got a split screen thumbnail on the left with a visually striking n8n workflow, computer screen mockup, and a cartoon n8n thing. So I think we need more detail than that. What do you guys think? Let me ask. So when we, can you create a good AI system message to create YouTube thumbnail designs so I can copy paste them into an image generator. So you see my workflow, I've got n8n working to actually do the orchestration. And then anytime I need system messages, I'll go over to Gemini or ChatGPT and get it to produce it. So you can see here, we've got an in detail system message, which we're going to use. So and we'll see if this improves the output or not, okay? Hey Daisy, how you doing? So let's pretend we're gonna generate a couple images just to see what the output is, okay? So we'll have one here. So it's a pretty cool thing that we can do with Gemini is we can, not only can we create videos with VO, we can actually create images. So we'll just paste the image prompt there and paste it. So you can see that that's the first image for our YouTube thumbnail. It didn't come out that great. Hey, AI Entertainment, thank you for sharing the live stream. Appreciate it. Okay, so let's have a look at our ideas. So the only problem with these thumbnail ideas is they're not actually something that we could use. Hey, Deathwish. So let me try and see if I can improve the prompt. Can you specify that the image should be in YouTube thumbnail dimensions? Cool. So we'll update our system message here. And we'll see if that gives us a better output. Hey, thank you for joining the live, guys. Appreciate it. So we'll see if this output now is going to be better than what we previously got, okay? So I'll just generate some new images for everyone. That's a pretty cool image. There we go. That's much better. What do you guys reckon? So AI entertainment. We need people like you to help build people's AGIs. PS, we own the Web3 TLD AGI, not OG Foundation. I have no idea what you said, AI entertainment, but thank you. Hey, Stephen. How you doing, Steve? Hey, Mickey. What's going on? So the problem with this is these images don't actually look like YouTube thumbnails. So let me try and go to... Oh, thanks, Stephen. Thank you for the rose, mate. Appreciate it. Alrighty, guys. So what I'm doing in the back end is I'm comparing ChatGPT. So if we have a look at ChatGPT's actual AI system message, it's much different to what we got on Gemini. So what I'm going to do is copy and paste that into our n8n workflow, and we'll see if that actually improves the output that we're getting. So let's paste that. We're going to execute our n8n workflow again. We're going to check the output, and then we're going to try and generate some new YouTube thumbnails. So I guess let's see how we go with that. And I can kind of tell that it's already better because it's describing the background. This is, so Steven says, this is more complicated than what I do. It looks a little bit tricky, but I'm sure you'll get the hang of it. All I'm really doing is prompting an AI agent and getting the output. The Truth says, hi, where are you from? I am from Sydney, Australia. Where are you from? Hey, Mon, how you doing, guys? Steve's work in AI is mind-blowing. Wait, Steven, what do you do? Can you share with everyone what you're working on? Me too, UW. What does UW mean? Okay, so I'm starting to see that Gemini is probably not that great at generating YouTube thumbnails. Because look at the output. What do you guys think? Do you think that's any good? So ethical bound gen AI. Hive super in Stephen, that sounds way much more complicated than what I'm doing. I'm just generating some pretty images for YouTube. Okay. Do you want to explain, Stephen, what you're working on? While you're doing that, I'm just going to keep going on to... Let's try and duplicate this, okay, guys? So my conclusion so far is that Gemini is bad, if you guys don't think, at generating images. So let's go ahead and try ChatGPT. So I'll do side by side and we'll do a comparison to see what has the better output. And the problem is, that's fine. So if I go create an image in ChatGPT, we'll do 3 different tries. And guys, the ultimate goal of this is we're going to automate the entire process, right? Like, I'm not going to be clicking any single buttons. This will all be in the back end. So Stephen says, it's based on a language called something. It's a machine readable code that weighs subjective. Do you have any papers or anything you can share, Stephen? Okay, so while that's generating, I'm just going to actually read this. So you can see here, right? The background is smooth, simple, blah, blah, da, 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 da. So it's based on da, 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 and experience and emotions. And how do you pass this data? How do you actually aggregate the data and draw insights out of it? Okay, so we're having a look at the thumbnail designs here. Connect easier. Some of this stuff looks a little bit better than what we were looking at before, I suppose. So let me go here. It's not an LLM. Fetso Baby says hi. So if it's not an LLM, then what is it? Is it just like a complex algorithm that's using machine learning algorithms to draw out insights? Like, I'm kind of curious, Stephen. Like, I want to know more about what you're actually trying to do. Okay, so I'm going to continue on this prompt. Include in the prompt, in the system message, I want you to include a person's face so that I can replace it with my own. No, it's a thinking code modeled after the human mind. No, it's a human code thinking modeled after the human mind. So how many inputs or parameters do you have in this model of yours? Okay, so let's go and update our input, guys. By the way, where are you guys located? Where's everyone located at the moment? And is this a good time for everyone to start watching a stream? Because for me, it's like after work, so I can just jump on and work on my own little side projects. Okay, so let's continue. What I can see here now is we've got more detailed prompts, which are getting cut off, but that is fine. So unfortunately, it looks like the prompt is getting cut off, but we'll see what we can do with it. So I'm not sure Stephen says, I'm not sure exactly how to describe it in those terms. The Truth says, I'm working on building an advanced project called QEI, a high value AI system initiative focused on developing next generation intelligent technologies. Project integrates computational engines and AI entertainment is 90 miles from Hollywood in the mountains. And the Truth says they want to reach out to connect with engineers who can contribute to refining and scaling the vision. Truth, tell me. So are you guys gonna hire people, or are you looking to hire some developers, or what are you guys looking for to contribute to your vision? And Fetso Baby says, do you stream every night? Are you from Australia? So I stream most nights and I am from Australia. Thank you for asking, Fetso. Where are you from? Okay, so let's continue, guys. What we are doing is trying to figure out why this is getting cut off. So I'm just going to generate the ideas anyway and see what comes out with these images. Okay, so Fetso Baby says, I'm from Melbourne and everyone like his live. Yeah, so appreciate everyone for watching, guys. Make sure to like, follow, subscribe. I'm streaming on both TikTok as well as YouTube. So if you want to jump onto my YouTube, that I would really appreciate it. Makes it sort of, gives me better reach, guys. So if you want to learn about n8n specifically, AI agents, follow me on YouTube. I release a new tutorial every single week. And all these templates that I build, if you want to get them for free and just plug and play into your own n8n automation, make sure to join my automation vault. So www.christorrington.com, Chris with a K, and just sign up there and you get access to all of my n8n templates. I think I'm up to like 30 or 40 at the moment. Cool. So guys, what are we doing? So Sums, thank you for sharing the live. Appreciate it, man. Steven, do you have recursive self-awareness yet? Do I have it, or does what have it? AI Entertainment says, AI between you and Steven, I own the Prep 3 TLD AGI battle with the OG ending. Very good, AI Entertainment. I appreciate it. So AI Entertainment, where can everyone follow or learn more about you? So AI Entertainment says, Chris is the man to help us move these projects forwards using his AI agent abilities. Yep, I'm the leader, guys. So let me know how I can progress your AI abilities. Okay, so what we can see here now, back to my actual project I'm trying to work on. ChatGPT just kind of destroys Gemini just from my initial thoughts. I can see that the thumbnails are way better than what I'm getting out of Gemini. So that's kind of bad, but at least these two are decent. There might be something that I could use for a thumbnail. Oh, thanks for the follow, Stephen. Appreciate it. And Fetso Baby says, is everyone here an engineer? I assume everyone's an engineer or an AI or at least a troll. At least a troll. Stephen says he's a poet. Stephen, can you share some of your poetry with us then? You're a folk rocker. Okay, guys. So, what I want to do now is I'd like to add a webhook. So essentially, we're going to programmatically send in our keywords to our n8n workflow. And we're going to respond with another webhook, I suppose. Respond the first coming action. So for example, this is my test webhook. What do I want to add? So if I post here, and I'm going to respond using the respond to webhook node. So Steven says, I'm on Spotify. Fetso Baby, no way, folk rocker is so unique. AI Entertainment says, Chris is easier to talk via IN. What is IN, guys? Fetso Baby says, I have to implement AI at work. Fetso Baby says, I don't have technical skills yet, so learning from Chris helps. So Fetso Baby, what are you trying to achieve at work? So maybe everyone in the chat can help you out. Okay, so let me just say this. So what we're going to do is try and do a curl command here. Write me a curl command to send a keyword to this webhook URL. So Stephen says, I don't either, to be honest. The Truth says, what is your specialization? Fetso Baby says, I'm trying to automate one workflow using a RAG so an agent can respond to internal inquiries. And TK says, hey TK, how you doing, guy? How you doing, mate? Thanks for the like, TK. We're having a deep chat about AI, ethical AI, and Stephen here is a poet who's going to share some of his poetry with the group chat. AI Entertainment's trying to get me to further their AI vision. Fetso Baby's asking for us to build something. So TK, you've joined at a great time. I think we're having a party here, guys, and I'm trying to get some work done. So let's continue. So what I want to do is update this to update the keyword to how to connect n8n to Salesforce. So Fetzer Baby says, hello, you build it for me. I'll give you a rose and coin. Cool. If you give me a rose and a coin, I'll build something for you. All right. So we've got a one-line version. Let's go CMD this stuff now. So I'm going to test this. So guys, when you want to test your webhooks, just leave it in inactive mode and you can click on execute workflow. It'll start to listen for any sort of payloads that come in. So what I'm doing on my other screen is I've got the command line open and I'm just going to type a curl command. And then we can see here I've immediately got a problem as soon as I've entered. Okay, so Steven says, I dropped my public safe repo to GitHub. Steven leaked 99, then we're partying at Chris's pad in Australia. AI Entertainment says, no AI vision, using AI agents to help build AGI, artificial general intelligence. Steven says, I'm 99% consciousness. Maybe you can help me then. Okay, so AI Entertainment, can you help Steven gain his consciousness? And Steven, can you, I don't know, help with his whatever? And Fetzer Baby says, I've sent you a little present. So cool. Oh yeah, so you did. You sent me a little cat. Thank you, Fetzo Baby. All right, so back to our error. So what we can see is the actual webhook here. And we just need to change the reference to the incoming keyword. So if I execute that step now, we'll just wait for it to load. And then it's going to respond to the webhook with those three thumbnail ideas. Okay, Steven says, I don't speak technical language. Fetzo Baby says, now build my thing, please. Okay. What do you want me to build? If I get this to work, we'll actually build it. Okay, so try it one more time. We'll execute the workflow, save it first. Execute the workflow. I'm going to send a curl command. We'll send that there. So what is this what you guys do for fun, or do you have other hobbies? Is she paying us out, guys? AI Entertainment says, I've seen Steven's AI work in a site. He's a genius. Fetzo is asking AI Entertainment, are you a bot? Cool. So I've just triggered my CMD stuff, right? And we can actually see we've triggered it correctly. Our AI agent's starting. This is great. We're going to respond to the webhook soon. Hey, Robert. Thanks for joining through the shared invite. Appreciate it. Okay, what the hell did it respond though? That is crazy. Not a bot, one day to use AI agents, CMD stuff, no. Why is that doing that? So on my CMD, you can see the crazy output that we got. So we got output thumbnails. It's given us an image. It's given us a long URL. I don't want a URL. Here we go. This is what I want, guys. So we respond to the webhook there. Try it one more time, guys. Yes, Stephen, where's your folk poetry? I'm still waiting for it. What could be making my connection timeout in AWS light sale? I did everything you did in your video. TK, so what step did you get up to? So yeah, tell us where you got to in my YouTube video and then we'll go through it together and try and figure it out. All right. Hey, don't touch my BMW. Appreciate it. And thanks for the follow, guys. Tonight's been awesome. So thanks for everyone for joining and watching. Here we go, guys. We've got something good. So we can see now that we've got the proper prompts. Cool. We'll just do that. Whatever. Save that. So folk rock on Spotify, Stephen Leak. Thanks for the like. I get to the point where I want to start my n8n app. What is Robert doing? What do you mean, what's Robert doing? So to AWS light sale n8n. In this video, I'm going to tell me the timestamp, TK. Tell me whereabouts you get up to. So do you get up to this deploy step, or every time I'm connecting to a WebSocket? What is Robert doing? Stephen Leak, let's work on getting you funding later. What are you guys on about? Fetso says, I feel like I'm hanging out with smart work people. Yeah, they might be smart, not me though. Okay. Sounds good, buddy. Don't need much. Thanks, Chris. Cool. So TK, let me know give me a timestamp of what you're up to. Alrighty, guys. So I think okay, so do you show us how this works after you build it? I'm going to stop there and let's figure out your problem, Fetso baby. So what is your problem that you want me to solve? Fetso baby's problem. All right. Tell us what your problem is and I'll go ahead and build it. So I'm scrolling up in the images and it said something along the lines of, I'm trying to automate one workflow using a RAG so an agent can respond to internal inquiries. Okay, currently I obtain something from something, but I have to obtain something. Okay. So Stephen Leak, the truth says at Stephen Leak. I probably just need to draw stuff, guys. What do you reckon? Keywords. I just want to work on this. Do not respond with URLs to images. I want the text command to generate the AI image. So are you in Sydney in Australia? Yes, I am, the truth. Fetsos baby says I use Pega. Okay. Let's go ahead and just test this one more time. Now, I hope this works, guys, because if it does, I think I'm done for tonight. So where we'll go from here. Perfect. Where we'll go from here, guys, is once we have our workflow responding and responding to the webhook that we're going to have, it's going to respond with a prompt to generate a thumbnail for us. We're going to send this prompt to another system, maybe Midjourney, maybe OpenAI's API or whatever it is, to actually generate the thumbnail. So for example, what would happen is it responds with a message. We send it to, for example, either Gemini here, or we send it to ChatGPT, and we see which one's the best. So Gemini is just the worst, guys. Okay, so the truth says, how and where can I present my project in Australia? I'm new here. I would post it on YouTube, the truth. That way, at least anyone in the world can see it, and you can share it, and maybe someone will pick you up if you just say that you're from Australia. Cool. So while we're waiting for this, guys, please, if you've liked today's stream, please like, follow, subscribe, follow me on YouTube. If you want any of my n8n workflows or templates, go to join my automation vault, christorrington.com. If you want any sort of builds done for you, just like Fetso Babies asked for, please just ask me in the chat and I'll go ahead and build it with you, or at least I'll give you an idea on how we can sort of automate workflows in your business. So a lot of people don't know much about AI. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me, guys. All right, I can build yours for you later, Fetso. The truth says okay. Alrighty, guys, I am about to head off now, guys. Wait, you guys are doing something. I can see you're doing something. You're trying to get me to 500 likes. So maybe I'll hang on a second to see if that does anything for it. 600? You guys must be tapping those little fingers really, really fast. I appreciate it, guys. So how many are we at now? We're 760. Can we get to 1,000? Do you guys think we can get... We're 850 now. Come on, guys. We're at 977. All right, guys, you've done it. You've done it over 1,000. Thank you so much for the support tonight, guys. Everyone who's liked me, or thank you. I think this is the best stream I've ever had, guys. So appreciate it. AI Guy, Steven, Fetso, TK. Who else have I missed today? The Truth. Appreciate you all for joining me today and having a chat. It was great fun. Had a good laugh. And I want to hear some folklore poetry next time, guys. So appreciate it. And I'll see you on the next one, guys. At this time, usually during the work weeks, follow me on YouTube. See you guys later. Bye.